It has been 50 years since the Khmer Rouge menace under Pol Pot occurred in Cambodia, but now 2/3 of Cambodia's population is under 30, and most of them are unaware of the horrors of Pol Pot's rule between 1975 and 1979, nor are they aware of the 20 years of conflict that followed. But now a bus, repurposed into a mobile museum, is traveling across the country to help children understand their country's grim history. Not merely the survivors of country's darkest era are out on this mission to tell the tale of the past, but many of their next generations too, who want the current generation not to forget history.
សម័យហ្នឹងគឺវាពិបាកណាស់របបអង្គរពីដើមបាន10នាក់មួយកំប៉ុង10នាក់អង្គរមួយកំប៉ុងបបដល់យូរទៅរហូតដល់បបមួយវ័យកំបងซึ่งតែគ្មានអង្គរមកគ្របនោះមកវ័យកំបងដាក់ឲ្យចៅហូបបបតែនេះឯងមិនលុតបំខ្លួន ដោយសារសេចក្តីស៊ីឃ្លានទៅលួចបេះបន្លែបេះអីរបស់គេរួមគេដាំហ្នឹងតែគេចាប់បានគឺអត់មានថ្ងៃទេគឺសម្រាប់ចូលមិនថាចាស់ឬក្មេង
The Way is one of a handful of survivors supporting the latest project of the Extraordinary Chambers in the Courts of Cambodia, or the ECCC, the UN-sponsored tribunal that delivered its last verdict on Pol Pot's brutal regime in September 2022, before wrapping up its trials. Since January last year, a team led by a lawyer has traveled around Cambodia, teaching school children about the government it ruled as genocidal, sharing 20 years' worth of evidence and testimony from victims such as Min Loy. ដូច្នេះអ្វីគ្រប់យ៉ាងដូចជាចៅនៅក្នុងតំបន់នេះมันអាចទៅណាបានទេបានគេដាក់ថាគុកអិតជាងគឺអ្វីឲ្យតែអង្គការគេដាក់ថាឯងត្រូវនៅភូមិនេះគឺត្រូវនៅភូមិនេះចេញទៅភូមិដទៃទៀតគ្មានការអនុញ្ញាតគឺអត់បានតែគេតាទូចេញផុតគេចាប់បានគឺគេសម្លាប់ចោលអត់មានបាក់និយាយគ្នាទេនឹងគេហៅគុកអិតជាង Many young people have no more than an inkling of the grimmest period of their country's history, one still haunted by the deaths of around 2 million people through starvation, disease, forced labor, or murder. Louis says Cambodia's younger generation must understand the reality of Pol Pot's brutal regime.
ដោយតែខ្ញុំមកជួយចេញលេខនេះដើម្បីឲ្យកូនចៅចំនួនក្រោយនឹងទទួលដឹងពីអ្វីគ្រប់យ៉ាងដែលសម័យខ្មែរក្រហមនឹងបានធ្វើហើយឲ្យចងចាប់ចងក្រងជាកម្មវិធីសិក្សាដើម្បីឲ្យដឹងថាសម័យកាល3ឆ្នាំ8ខែចាប់ពីឆ្នាំ1975រហូតដល់79នឹងគឺថាគឺជារបបមួយដ៏ខូខូបំផុតគឺមានការកាប់សម្លាប់ដោយអត់រើសមុខ
The bus has been specially adapted to hold interactive history classes with comics, iPads, and other resources. The educational initiative reached more than 60,000 children and teenagers at 92 institutions in 2024, according to the ECCC, and aims to visit 100 schools this year. Back in the capital, the ECCC preserves hundreds of thousands of Khmer Rouge documents that are open to researchers and anyone interested. But Overock feels that this is not enough, and more must be done to help the youth understand the depth of the Khmer Rouge's atrocities.
And there need to be a lot more efforts to educate the young people. But taking a bus to school is great. Taking the children to memorial sites so they can feel it isn't better. So I think we need to do a lot more. We need to start also with even younger population. They need to feel it. They need to understand it. They need to know where their grandparents are coming from, what's affecting them.
Children who gather in the air-conditioned bus are allowed to pose questions. Lawyer Ven Pav, who leads the team of educators, tries his best to answer the questions in the best possible manner, which he says is sometimes difficult. Of the scores of aging former leaders of the ultra-Maoist movement living freely in Cambodia, the ECCC convicted only 3. Former Prime Minister Hun Sen has pushed for peace and social cohesion, but critics say he sought to exploit the hybrid Cambodian International Tribunal to avoid prosecuting more Khmer Rouge cadres, of which he was once one. Amidst a generation of youth who are largely unaware of the nation's horrific past, the initiative remains a beacon of hope to help the present and future generations understand what Pol Pot's regime did to the Cambodians.